Okay, so I got to pick your brain here.
Yeah.
It's 20 years past, so you could keep it a buck.
Yeah.
Takeover versus Ether.
Takeover versus. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Nah, I'm gonna put you right on the spot. It's Takeover.
I mean, I don't know. Everybody got their personal opinion, man. We at that time, like I said, because I was in a stew when Hov did Super Ugly too.
Mm-hmm.
I remember Irv got in all them right there, and then was Takeover before Super Ugly or after?
It was before.
Takeover was before.
It was before.
So that's just kind of like, I don't think, you gotta think, he did shoot at him in that joint, but that record wasn't like specifically for Nas.
Nah, he called him out. He called him out, and that's when it really got real.
A line, right?
Yeah.
Nas' whole joint, Nas Ether was specifically for Hov, and definitely, he definitely got one up on him with that one. For sure, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the world know that. That ain't no secret.
Okay. Yeah, because, but I'm going to keep it 100.
But I'm telling you, go ahead.
You talk about titans in this rap game, and we all lived through that moment. You was in the middle of it. Me, like a lot of people who was there at that time,
right?
We witnessed it firsthand as fans.
Right.
And Hov and Nas, especially if you from New York.
Yeah.
Those are two of the most beloved MCs ever.
Word, for sure.
So to choose one over the other,
yeah,
that was a hard thing to do, especially at that time where Jay was really he was in his zone.
Yeah. He haven't not been in the zone.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
You feel me?
I'm gonna tell you, and shout to my man K Slade, no longer with us, RIP.
Damn, rest in peace, Slade, man. I love Slade, man.
Yeah, Slade was a good dude.
He one that always reached out. He called me, if you got anything, drop it, come up, shade. He tap in for free for nothing.
Nah, that's how he was.
Yeah.
That was the man that he was.
Yes.
Like Shay and Slay embraced all artists.
Yes, he
did.
He
ain't play funny style with dudes.
Nah, he 100.
He always opened his doors and his platforms to all the artists.
Yes.
And the good thing about him is, like you just said, like what people don't realize, Slay would pick up the phone and call you.
Yeah. That's a fact.
Yeah.
He did
be like, yo, what you got?
Times. Yeah. What you got? Send me something.
Yep.
Or come up. He invite you to the station.
That was him.
Mm-hmm.
All right, dope. You know something? Now that I think about it, how did you feel when Nas and Jay, when they squashed that beef?
It's a beautiful thing. Like you said, it's beautiful for hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it really was.
Yeah, it's a good thing, yeah. For sure. Sure, you gotta lead by example, man. For the young knuckleheads right now. Or for the ones that's in the mix and don't know no better, So yeah, it was dope.
Nah, that battle got ugly, but for hip hop, it was it's no way that them two could have stayed on the outs with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like they just mean too much to the game. So I know, again, outside looking in, when them two, really made up and went in the studio, and I think they first joint they did was Black Republicans together.
Right.
It just meant something.
That's that work right there. I think Nas even spoke on it on his latest shit, I think. Him and Hit Boy.
Mm-hmm.
He spoke on the shit, like a little witty little line. He said something about the beef, I believe. I don't know the line, but.
Nah, shout to Nas.
Yeah.
All right.
Nas nice, for sure. Illmatic, it was written. Yeah, all that type of shit.
There you go.
For sure.
Around that same time, Dipset joined Roc-A-Fella.
Dipset. That's the gang right there.
That's the gang right there.
Yes.
Jewels, he sat down with Vlad.
Yeah.
And he said, yo, the relationship between Cam and Jay, it was always a funny relationship. He just described it as a funny relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get to see their interaction, and would you describe it the same way?
No, I see Els would know better because of his and Cam's relationship. You know, to me personally, I ain't seen none of that.
Got you. When did y'all like officially sign to the Roc? What year was that?
I believe it probably was, because you know the crazy shit, we wasn't even signed when we did Hot 9 the first time. We signed right after that, after we did the radio. That was like our test.
I figured y'all wasn't signed at that time. That's why I'm asking.
Right after that.
So right after that, like maybe 01, 02.
Yeah, around that time.
You know something was crazy? Because you was listed in the early days as Lil Chris.
Word.
Where did Young Chris come from?
Oh, that was me. I changed. I was the first Young. It's a lot of Youngs. I did that.
So was that your original name, Lil Chris?
No, that's what they wrote down on the credits.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so they
Nobody
just got
never
it
called
wrong.
me that. That's just that's what it said on the credits. I didn't know where it came from myself.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they felt they had to put something in front of Chris. I don't know. Because Neef Buck, I don't know. I don't even know who came up with the shit.
Yeah, I know I was like, yo, I wonder did he change his name over the years?
Nah.
Okay, you turn up on Jay-Z's Blueprint 2.
I got off on that month. I was on there a couple times.
Yeah.
Got my shit
You was
off.
on the Nigga Please joint?
Nigga Please with him and Pharrell.
And I think you was on As One.
As One. I started As One off. This young shit. Homophily, younger, hungry, yellow girl, wanna fall in love with me. Yeah. I started that off right there. And when I did the nigga Please, I remember Jay called me up New York. God bless my man soul, LA. This around the time LA passed. Jay called me up top. And he was like, yo, I got an alley-oop for you. You just gotta dunk that bitch, you know what I'm saying? So we was in baseline, we went to stew, because I did both records that day. I did Never Take Me Alive, and I did Nigga Please. No, Never Take Me Alive it was both for the Blueprint.
Mm-hmm.
He never used Never Take Me Alive, so when me and Neef, when it was our time, I asked, can I have a record? He gave us the record. That's why on Take Me Alive, on Young Gun's album, Hove got 2 verses. If you peep.
You right.
H.O. got 2 verses, and yeah, that's how that happened, because it was actually his song, originally his song. I was featured on it. But once he ain't used it, I'm like, yo, let me get that. And I let Neef start it off, and we used it for the album, for Tough Love.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay, you still a youngin' at that time. How'd it feel showing up on a J album on 2 songs?
I told you, man. I bet, like, at that time, it was out my system already, like, as far as, oh, I'm excited, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I just had to show up. Because you got to think, Roc-A-Fella, this is my family. Seeing these guys every day, we living together, you feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, my whole thing was, damn, I got to show up, man. This shit is Blueprint. You know? Anything I do, I gotta go hard. But of course, with H, I'm like, yo, A game, nigga. I sat in that motherfucking chair and they moved till both verses was done.
You was killing it at that time.
Yeah, appreciate it.
I remember your joint on Siegel's second album, The Think Is a Game joint.
Oh yeah, that was my first video. With me, Freeway, Beans, and Jay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
there you go.
Think It's a Game, yo. My first joint, man.
Yo, you know something I didn't even like.
Buck
that was
J's
your first video?
Buck J's by the locker coming out. I tell you, I was still in school.
Oh, I didn't even catch that.
Yeah, I was cutting class to go up top, bro. Like, I tell you, Dukes ain't understand me, so I had to sneak up that motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? Me and Neef, we would go down the motherfucking joint at the time, down the shop. Some homie that had a shop we used to deal with. But yeah. Niggas was sneaking up.